Today we have Tribit's new Micro 3 speaker, and you probably don't follow Bluetooth speaker news like me, but I had heard great things about this series, so I am quite excited to be checking this new version out. I think it will cost around 6,000 rupees or $67 in the US, which may seem kind of high for a speaker of this size, but there are some very unique things about it, so let's see if you should go for it. The cool thing about this speaker is that it is designed to be operated while it is facing upwards, so we have big buttons on top for controlling playback and launching Smart Assistant, and the rest of the buttons are facing you, so you can clearly see them with their backlit LED. I can see its 3 colors available on the website, and the blue looks really cool, but it wasn't available when I was buying it, so I got this black version which can look a bit boring in comparison. One of the most unique things about the Micro 3 is how versatile it is when it comes to mounting options. Firstly, we have some very strong magnets in its rubberized base, so you can basically stick this to any metal surface like a fridge or even metal rods. The magnets are strong enough to keep it from moving anywhere. But we also have this strap system which you can use to attach it to bicycles, non-metal rods, door handles, the straps of your bags, and basically most things that you can imagine. It even allows you to attach it to your belt. I think Tribit really wants you to ride a bicycle while having this mounted, but I don't have one, so I wasn't able to experience how good of a combination that is. We have Bluetooth 6 here, which is the latest standard, and this also has super strong wireless range of 100 feet like other Tribit speakers. You can also pair 2 of these speakers in TWS mode, so you can get on your bicycle and have one of these speakers on either side in stereo mode, and then the ultimate purpose of this speaker will be fulfilled. We also have a microphone here, so you can talk to your friends, which is especially useful when you are riding your bicycle. Do give this video a thumbs up if you are liking it so far. Another feature that most small speakers lack is functioning as a power bank, but the USB-C port here supports two-way charging, so you can also charge your phone with a single USB cable. This comes in with a 4500 mAh battery, so it does have some serious juice for its size. Tribit claims that it can play music for 24 hours, and I tested this duration at over 60% volume, and this was still able to surpass the 24-hour mark. This also charges up quickly in just 2 hours. Most Bluetooth speakers are water resistant, but the Micro 3 has an IP68 rating, so you can let it go deeper in water for a longer period. This is also drop tested from a distance of 1.2 meters, but I like this speaker enough to not test that myself. Tribit also has an app that lets you turn off the sound chime while turning it on or off. It allows you to set an auto shutdown timer. You can set customized EQ presets to change your sound in the way that you like, and it even lets you set your 2 preferred EQ presets on the X bass button. We have an upgraded 48mm driver here, and the power output has also been increased from 10 to 13 watts in this new version. Most small speakers only have a single bass radiator, but this one has 2 of them, and this really increases the bass reproduction. We do have a dedicated X-Bass button here which really boosts the bass, but I personally preferred the default Tribit signature preset, and it still delivers enough bass. This of course gets very loud for its size, but the sound quality we have here is also a step above the speakers of similar sizes. The highs hit high, the vocals are well separated, and the low end feels surprisingly deep and punchy. Compared to the slightly smaller speakers like the JBL Go 4 or Tribit's own Pocket Go, the Micro 3 has a clearly superior bass and separation of the bass from other frequencies. It really feels like a higher end speaker, and for its higher end price you would expect that, but it is good to see that you are getting your money's worth even in terms of the sound. The other speakers just sound more boxy and less open compared to how the Micro 3 sounds. Now the price of the Micro 3 is quite close to Tribit's X Sound Plus 2. The X Sound Plus 2 is the bigger and bassier speaker that also delivers stereo sound, but the Micro 3 also holds its own in terms of clarity, so you are not missing out on that much by going with a more compact mono speaker. In fact, I had used this with my TV for watching a movie, and it works surprisingly well, even though speakers like the X Sound Plus 2 are somewhat better for this specific use case. But now let's have a sound test so you can hear a comparison by yourself.
place. We'll change your groove. When you're dancing on the moon, dancing on the moon. When we dance again.
So I have to say that before beginning this review, I was thinking that the Tribit Micro 3 could be a bit overpriced and it is more expensive than similarly sized speakers, but the experience of using this is very unique, and in addition to being able to use it in many more ways because of its mounting options, the sound quality itself is also clearly better than lower end speakers. So if you are looking for a compact speaker, I will say that it is well worth the price. I had also seen many tech forums praising the earlier versions of this speaker, and now I know why. I think that a lot of people will like it, but if you have a bicycle, then I don't even know how you ride it without having this mounted on its handle. I will have the links to check it out in the description. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.